And welcome to this tutorial about interpreting contour patterns. I'm going to start with this map which shows undulating land. Undulating means that there are hills present, they're not particularly steep and it's not particularly flat either. The contour lines are reasonably spaced out. If we start at a place called Little Hills and we travel south towards the coast, we're descending from about 108 metres to about 60 metres over 2 kilometres. It's not particularly steep there. Little Hills obviously tells you that the hills are little, and other hills in the area, we're looking for a circular pattern of contour lines. There's one here at Hangman's Cross and another one here at 109 metres. There's a triangulation pillar of 85 metres here, which shows us that the heights of these hills are not particularly high. To the north of the map at Kittletop, 98 metres. So this land is gently undulating. This map, by contrast, shows very few contour lines. There's a 0 metre one there, 5 metre one there, and if we look closely, a spot height of 8 metres here. The lack of contour lines indicates that this is a very flat area of land. And finally, this particular map, well, there are hundreds of contour lines and they are all close together. And it's quite an interesting map. It's in the Lake District, around the Lake of Buttermere, and it's a steep relief. Let's start at this place here called High Crag. Now High Crag, the name indicates, is high up in the mountains here, and there is a spot height of 744 metres. If we were to travel east in this direction, we would travel down to about 150 metres. So we can see that we're going downhill. At the bottom of our hill there is a river, we can see that, and in this area here where the river passes through, there are no contour lines, and this indicates that it is at the valley floor, the river valley floor, and in fact there would be a floodplain there. If we travel further east, up here, we would reach another spot height from about 100 metres up to about 648 metres. So between High Crag and Fleet with Pike, there is a valley, a sort of a U or a V-shaped valley there. Another interesting point about looking at maps like this, if you're trying to figure out the direction, if it's uphill or downhill, apart from looking at the heights, well, if we have a look down here, we've got the river Leeza here. Rivers always flow at the bottom of a valley, so from our spot height here in that direction, you're going downhill. But the other big clue are these things here. This is scree. Scree is loose mountain rock, and it falls downhill. Sometimes it's left on the mountainside, and you can see generally the scree is travelling in that direction. So you can see it's going downhill. Other things on a map like this, you've got, I'm just going to change colour, you've got information like this. This indicates that there are crags, very rocky parts on a mountain, and that also indicates a very steep relief.